Well, good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for the time that given to me this time to presentation about my paper, especially about medical data curriculum. So let's start. First one, we see at the background. Yes, a curriculum is needed that the educational process runs according to the goals to be achieved. The curriculum is defined etymologically, derived from the Greek, namely curriculum. Here it means a runner and career which is defined as a place to rest. In addition, terms of curriculums turns out to come from the word of sports in ancient Rome in Greece, in which can be interpreted as a distance. So here, according to Bahri 2017, the distance here has meaning with the distance must be taken a runner starting from start to finish. And then the learning is very complex action and the student behavior seeking receiving knowledge. Yes, we will see the implementation of Merdeka curriculum. I'm sorry. That is the implementation of Merdeka curriculum is to create learning that helps create a better education system, create the independent of the subject of education. Then the other point here is curriculum argumentation from the other subjects that already do their research about the curriculum. Yes, first one, according to Kamiluddin and Suryaman, 2017, page number 59, states the curriculum is a set of educational programs that have been complicated and carried out to achieve educational goals in which there are interrelated components and support one another. The other researchers, they conclude that or they explain about of the curriculum explains that the curriculums occupies a central position in all kinds of educational activities in order to create educational goals, and curriculum must be improved quality where the curriculum must be able to adapt to the situation of each good school. Next, here, according or based on Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution India Herald 2022, explain that the development of curriculum improvements will be said to be effective if the result of the development are appropriate with demands in needed relevance, flexibility, continue, practicality, and the effectiveness. Because of that, curriculum development must be have a strong and principal foundation to support the achievement of educational goals. There are so many opinion about the researchers previously. So I would like to make going to next point. There is about the subjects in free learning curriculum, namely as follows. First one, intracurricular learning. This learning is carried out a differentiated manner so that students, sorry, yeah, differentiated manner so that students can be explore their concepts according to the time needed, and teachers can choose teaching devices according to characteristics of their students. So here, for the first point here, the teachers should be play their rules according to the characteristic of the students or what the students wants to be learned. So the teachers will be follows their students. The second one is curricular learning. This learning is in the form of Pancasila student profile, strengthening project that focus on developing the character and general competence of students. Next, the third is the learning is carried out accordance with interest of students and resources of the educational unit. The main of characteristic of this curriculum is, or they are, first one, project-based learning for the development of soft skill and character according to the Pancasila student profile. The second, focus on essential material so that there is sufficient time for in-depth learning of basic competencies such as literacy and numeracy. Number third, flexibility of teachers to carry out differentiated learning according to students' abilities and make adjustment to new context and local content. Let's see point of 1.3. The aims of this curriculum is for the teachers here and the students to know one of the goals of independent curriculum or Merdeka curriculum is to develop the potentials of students. There are several objectives of independent curriculum that are important for educators and teachers to know. The first one here, creating fun education. So this is very unique and simple way or interesting way for the students to build up their knowledge, competence, and then their abilities. The first goal of independent curriculum is to create fun education for students, like I said before, to build up their character, ability, and then other competencies. The second is catching up learning. One of the objectives of independent curriculum is to catch up in the learning lag caused by COVID-19. And then this curriculum was created with the aim that education in Indonesia can be like in developed countries, where students are given the freedom to choose what they are interested in learning. Well, the last is developing student potential or increase the students' potential. With the existence of independent curriculum, it is expected to be able to develop their competence of students. This curriculum also makes it easier for teachers to provide learning to students, such as they use the technology and make the conclusion of the use of technology learning. Next point, 1.4, orientation. Number one, subject-centered curriculum. Yes, here subject-centered design curriculum is the most popular, oldest, and most widely used form of design. The subject-centered design, the curriculum is composed of a number of subjects, and these subjects are taught separately. Because of this separation, this curriculum is also called a separate subject curriculum. Second, student-centered curriculum. Student-centered design originates from Rousseau's concept of natural education, emphasizing the development of students. This curriculum development is heavily influenced by the way, such as the social interaction, the desire of ask questions, the desire to build meaning, and the desire to be creative, which emphasize the natural characteristic of children in development the curriculum. The third, the goal-oriented curriculum. Here, the goal of oriented curriculum is a goal, curriculum, and a competency base of that curriculum, especially in Merdeka curriculum. Next point here, focus of the effectives. The first one, before focus of activities of Merdeka Curriculum. Number one, focus on essential material. As previously known, the independent curriculum is more focused on essential material. Therefore, the learning load in each subject becomes less. This shows that the Merdeka curriculum prioritizes quality of quantity over quantity. Some examples of these methods are learning by discussion and argumentation, learning project-based learning, and problem-based learning. And then, second, more flexible. The Merdeka curriculum is considered by or more flexible than the previous curriculum. For example, here, the students no longer study in the class by reading books or simply memorizing, but students can study anywhere to create a work or project. Third, there are quite a lot of teaching tools available. In the independent curriculum, teachers are also free to use quite a lot of teaching tools, ranging from textbooks, literacy and numeracy assessments, teaching modules, and the others. Next point here, closely, or the conclude of Merdeka curriculum. Merdeka Learning is a new policy program of the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia, or Kemendikbud RI, launched by the Minister of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia Advanced Indonesian Cabinet, Nadiem Anwar Makarim. Then, the freedom of learning means freedom of learning, mainly providing learning opportunities as freely and comfortably as possible for students to study in a calm, relaxed, and happy way without stress and pressure by paying attention to the natural talents they have. Next, because of this curriculum, there is giving a burden to students beyond their ability is a disgraceful act in common sense and is impossible for wise teachers to do. Well, from my material, that's all about the Merdeka curriculum. I would like to say thank you to Mr. Sebastian Mego as a teacher of the curriculum. Thank you very much.